And here we are, guys, before the next very important matchup. It's champion versus champion from our women's division here in NXT. And it's a very popular one, in my opinion. I mean, we have two of the greatest wrestlers, not just in NXT, but the entire, not just the entire company, but also the entire wrestling business, in my opinion. And it's very heated as well. I mean, don't forget, it was the entire women's squad of the Demon family who injured our NXT Women's Champion, as Dakota Kai now make her in-ring return here tonight against one of the women's tag champs in Candice LeRae from the same demonic Demon family who injured Dakota Kai and make her miss out Survivor Series. But Dakota Kai, even being injured, retained her NXT Women's Championship from regained her NXT Women's Championship from Ember Moon. And don't forget how it all started. It all started when Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez defeated the Toxic Blondes to become number one contender for the women's NXT from our women's tag champs. While Dakota already was women's champion. So she won this matchup with Raquel against Toxic Blondes, I already mentioned, to become number one contender for the tag titles. We're also holding the singles title from our women's division. And later that night, it was a scheduled match between Io Shirai and Candice LeRae, and Ember Moon shockingly turned her backs on Io Shirai, stabbing her in the back, attacking her to allow Candice LeRae take a huge win over Io Shirai there. And later that night, the Demon family rewarded Ember Moon with letting Nightmare helping out Ember Moon to not just getting some sort of revenge on even further revenge on Io Shirai, by, if you could call it that way, and by Nightmare and Ember working perfectly together against Io Shirai in this battle royal and eliminating her, and Nightmare eliminate most of the competitors in this number one contender battle royal for Dakota Kai's Women's Championship, and Nightmare even allowing Ember to toss her out of the this battle royal and becoming number one contender for Dakota's title while Nightmare was busy. It was even a smart decision from the Demon family to let Ember win, because Nightmare and Candice were busy on the pay-per-view otherwise, so Dakota had much pressure because she was busy on this takeover event, not once but twice. She was nice. And speaking about not nice was what's in the week to come, because Dakota Kai and Raquel Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez got attacked by Candice and by the women's tag champs Candice and Nightmare from the Demon family. A fellow Demon family member, Ember Moon, tossed Io Shirai from a huge stage in the backstage area from a 7 feet tall building down to the ground, and Io is still out in the hospital. And she's lucky to still be alive, and if her career isn't over, but we have no update on the situation, so maybe her career might be over. But I've been informed that she that her life isn't in danger anymore. That's what I've been informed of, much like the other people that got injured from the Demon family. Yeah, and also then we had this final not final takeover, the last takeover event, pay-per-view event over around a month ago or so. And at this pay-per-view event, it was a shocking pay-per-view nonetheless. And even further shocking was that Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez becoming two-time women's tag champs by defeating Candice and Nightmare in shocking and dominating quick fashion, and surprising quick fashion. And later that night, it was Dakota Kai having to defend her NXT Women's Championship against Ember Moon, and Dakota lost the title in my opinion, underwhelming match, because I expected much more from both of these women. But hey, Dakota competed twice, and even that, everybody has a bad day, I think. And then we had after that takeover event, we had the final NXT episode between our last takeover pay-per-view event and Survivor Series. So this was the final shot for every former champion to regain their titles, and it made sense that Dakota invoked a rematch clause. But before that, fellow former NXT Women's Tag Champs, Demon family members Candice LeRae and Nightmare said that they might invoke the rematch clause, and they did. But before that, they attacked Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, who are the women's tag champs after gaining the titles of Nightmare and Candice, and they got attacked by former champs. And after that, after the attack from Candice and Nightmare on Dakota and Raquel, Candice and Nightmare invoked the rematch clause, and with that they defeated Dakota Kai and Raquel to regain their women's tag titles. And later that night, it was Dakota Kai, of course, trying to regain her NXT Women's Championship despite the ambush from Amber's teammates. Dakota still tried to regain her title, and Ember Moon could have the match won early, but she had the clear orders from Nightmare's father, from Nightmare's and Junior's father, the family leader, the NXT champion Desi Messina, to injure Dakota Kai that night, and she tried to do so with a Samoan and succeeded with Samoan driver onto the steel chair. We heard the cracking bones, even to my announcement to my office, and it was very painful to hear. And despite that, Ember looked for a second eclipse after hitting one and the Lunar Combo prior in the matchup, but Dakota countered it with a vicious clothesline, hit the third team kick combination in the matchup, go for the pin for Ember, kicked out, but then Dakota looked for the second detonation kick in the matchup, and she delivered, and allowing herself, while being injured, to regain her NXT Women's Championship. But of course, Dakota Kai missed out on Survivor Series because of because of the women's squad of the Team family, Ember being namely Ember Moon, Candice LeRae, and Nightmare. And at Survivor Series, it was scheduled to be a champion versus champion, because we had no UK roster back then, and it was the NXT woman. It was scheduled to be NXT Women's Champion Dakota Kai versus the NXT UK Women's Champion the legendary Stacy Keibler, but because of Dakota's injury, she got replaced by the former champion Ember Moon, and Ember walked away with a win over Stacy. And because of help from Io Shirai, from Xia Li. I messed it up, not Io, Xia Li, of course. Xia Li helped out Ember against her rival Stacy there to advance, where Ember advanced to mate off against the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair and the SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan. And after instant classic, after a banger of a match, Liv Morgan hit in a final oblivion on the EST and walk away with win, getting another score for Team SmackDown. Ember not been involved in the situation, but was a great banger of a match. If you haven't checked out Survivor Series, check it out right now, because we had some great moments and some great matches. And SmackDown beat all of our asses, not just Raw, but also NXT as well. Even though we got at least some score, while Raw I think got none. But it is what it is. It was a crazy night. And speaking about our points, it was, of course, women's tag champs versus women's tag champs, meaning that from our brand, from NXT, the Team family members, Candice and Nightmare, who had to square off against the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions from both Raw and SmackDown, being, of course, was Rhea Ripley, Nikki ASH, and Candice and Nightmare decided to ambush the strong link of the team, being Rhea Ripley. And before the match even started, Nikki ASH, the superhero woman that she is, tried to help her, but it didn't pay off. And but in this matchup, after this ambush, and the ref sorted it out and cleared that Rhea and Nikki ASH could start this matchup against Candice and Nightmare. They put up a tough fight, Rhea and Nikki ASH, but they came up short against Candice and Nightmare. And after the bell, Candice and Nightmare attacked attacked Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley even further, which led to a couple of matches on NXT in the following weeks, where Candice and Nightmare even targeted Nikki ASH in an ambush, and it even led to a point where Raquel Gonzalez made her return to attack after 1 or 2 weeks absence. Raquel Gonzalez made her face being shown and attacked tried to attack the Demon Family in the Cancer Nightmare for injuring her fellow friend and teammate Dakota Kai, and it backfired on her on that night, where Nightmare and Candice knocked out all three of them were in Rhea Ripley, Nikki ASH and Raquel, and it led to a double countout. And then it was scheduled for the first ever episode of NXT UK, I believe, to have a 6-women's tag match between Rhea Ripley, Nikki ASH and Raquel Gonzalez against the fellow all women of the Demon Family, being of course Candice, Nightmare and Ember Moon, but due to Nikki ASH being injured because of the Demon Family, it was scratched, and it had a 2v2 tag team match between Rhea and Raquel against Candice and Nightmare with Ember in the corner. And because of all the shenanigans and cheap shots from the and numbers game from the Demon Family, Raquel and Rhea came up short on that night. But in the last week's NXT, it was announced by the interim general manager Sasha that it will be a tag team match taking place between Rhea and Raquel, and if they can beat the women's tag champs Candice and Nightmare, they will have a tag team title opportunity and at pay-per-view at the at our next pay-per-view, which will be not this Sunday but next week Sunday, just to let you know. And for this matchup, Ember Moon and the other members of the Demon Family were banned from ringside, and earlier tonight it was Ember Moon vs Casey Catanzaro and Dakota Kai. We finally returned and smack Ember won with a steel chair, allowing Casey to pick up a huge win after a very good performance by both Casey and Ember in this matchup. And then later that night it was this tag team match between Rhea and Raquel against Candice and Nightmare, where of course Raquel and Rhea, if they could somehow defeat the tag champs, they get the title opportunity comes the pay-per-view event, and they did with much help from our women's champion Dakota Kai, who returned not just to get her own revenge on Ember but also on Candice and Nightmare, but also helping out her friend and teammate Raquel Gonzalez. And well, this almost lead to this matchup, because one thing that we have to also not forget about, that last week on NXT UK it was a 6-women's tag match between Dakota, Raquel and Rhea versus the entire women's squad of Demon Family, which the women's squad of Demon Family won with their shenanigans. But earlier tonight there were some miscommunications being seen in the Demon Family, because it was a tag match between Rhea and Raquel against Nightmare and Ember Moon, and of Candice at ringside, and it didn't really work out between the Demon Family, because at one point it was Ember was legal, but she with Rhea both were on the outside, while Nightmare and Candice attacked Rhea Ripley on the outside. Ember decided to beat down her nemesis in Dakota Kai, and it got to a point where Rhea beat up both Candice and Nightmare, and Ember didn't even try to help. And later in this matchup, Nightmare and Candice both had enough from Ember Moon. They walked out on her, and leaving her alone with both Raquel Gonzalez and Rhea Ripley, and was too much for Ember Moon to handle earlier tonight. And this match just happened a couple of moments ago, and now we are before this match, and let's hop into it. Also, guys, let me know if you want to hear the stories for the matches in the weekly basis before the matches, or in the matches. Because I personally think I shouldn't done this before the matches, only at the pay-per-views. But let me, like it was in reality, in real life, and as far as I remember, because I don't really watch wrestling anymore. So, but as far as I can remember, the stories were told not before the matches on weekly shows. They were only spoken about before the pay-per-view matches. So let me know what you feel like is the best option here, because I have no clue right now. And so let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoy the show, and I hope you enjoy the stories, even though I'm with all the stress and busy that I am. Don't mess things up or talk about too complicated about it, because it sounds often like it. And I hope you all have no troubles to understanding the stories or me. Yeah. Either ways, guys. Either ways. There we have our returning NXT Women's Champion Dakota Kai.
Here comes trouble.
With, of course, Big Mommy Cool.
Who is always
Raquel in the corner.
And she won't let anything stand in her way.
There she is. The much highly anticipated return from Dakota Kai, but what's this from behind? Candice LeRae attacking Dakota. Raquel didn't even realize. And there's Ember Moon trying to attack Raquel. I think knee from Candice and Dakota on the stage is Ember. Ember lifting up Raquel, I think. I'm not sure, maybe I seen things again and had some hallucinations because it can't be, right? Punch from Ember perhaps in the shadows for Raquel's Candice attacking Dakota Kai right there. As Ember tossed Raquel. Did I see correctly? Someone got tossed off the stage in the shadows. I think I saw, but I'm not sure. Had from Candice on Dakota Kai, where Amber's watching on. Right on the stage right there from Candice to Dakota Kai, but there's Raquel. I think she got pushed off the stairs. Gutbuster right there from Candice to Dakota Kai. Well, Amber attacking Raquel right there. There's two-woman beatdown from the Demon family against Raquel and Kota. And look at this, hoisted up and down with the brainbuster from Candice on Kota on her own title, on Dakota's own title, on a return here. Please don't injure her again. As Ember attacking wisely the arm of Raquel, but that's uncalled for. But that's the Demon family, what they are all about with their shenanigans, with their ambush and stuff. As Candice just tossing Dakota around like she's some sort of trash or something.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Attacking the mid-private parts of Kota right there. That's not nice. Candice attacking the legs as well, whatever. I would assume to do Raquel, but not necessary for her. It looked like, but hit the with DDT from Ember and Raquel. Sending up a foot stomp from Candice to Dakota. Now Candice and Ember retreating to the ring. But the dominating ambush right there from the Demon family is Ember also getting in the ring. I don't know what this is all about. It looked like that Kota's been done for. But no, she's not. She's into the ring, but Candice evading already, hitting a bulldog, and this could end early. I don't want to underestimate Kota, but she just returned from injury. She got ambushed in a bad way, and now match started, gets even a bulldog and Staff Hurricane 1 as well. That look good for our champion. But we all know how tough our woman champion, the two-time woman in the second, who's in the second reign is. So it's another WrestleMate Kota. For the block in the corner, even though it doesn't look good for her right now, but she can all turn it around in the inside. Look at this. Look at this unique escape from Dakota right there. Sending out foot stomp to Candice as well. As Ember Moon with the distraction, allowing Candice to wall out of the ring, and now the discussion, allowing Candice to take advantage of a sheep bulldog from behind her. Come on. Not like this with the Demon family, clothesline as well, finding their mark, kick to the back right there. Kick to the midsection, no Kota blocking it. Let's look at the Dakota Kai right there, standing down with foot stomp to Candice as Ember tried to distract Kota again, and so she does. Candice keeping up, but this time reversed. This time Ember reversed it from the Dakota Kai. That's how smart she is. And the kick to the arm, but yet again the distraction of Ember Moon. Of course you pay attention because you don't know if Ember gets physically involved and you don't want to take any punch or something from her. As clothesline from Candice, but then it's standing up with foot stomp to Dakota Kai to turn it around, but Candice also answering back and forth. They go with the reverse and this change. Stomp to the leg and head first got Kota into the map there right from Candice and shoot in the corner. As Candice tried to stomp Kota, but what a kick right there from the Dakota Kai, from our woman champion. But the Demon family as a unit, as they usually are, work together perfectly with the dirty shenanigans. Side slam right there from Candice, kick to the midsection, sharp as well. Whipping around in the ropes. Huge hand, turn the world into DDT. A satellite DDT, it's been called. I never knew this before. Thanks for that. Byron second rope with the beautiful moonsault. Yeah, maybe it is. I mean, it looked very pretty and very good. But look at the kicks from our champion. Lifting Candice up. Can she get back into this thing somehow, some way? She tries to get her near to her friend and teammate Raquel after smashing Candice back first in the turnbuckle. Into the corner. Right there is the next snap as well. As Candice tried to avoid Dakota Kai with a cowardly behavior, but didn't pay off the way Candice would want.
Outside of the
Let's
ring
look at
now.
Candice now cowardly running away as Dakota taking the support of the crowd right there. Amber screaming at her. But the nemesis close in from Candice to Dakota Kai. Even though there were some bad and some miscommunication between Candice and Nightmare and Ember Moon, despite being one team, as Dakota's back first against the barricade because of Candice. And now she's going after the official. She's going after the official, allowing Amber to attack Dakota Kai. She tried to, but Dakota defending herself. And then if Candice realized, she does with another lariat, allowing Amber to take advantage of Dakota Kai on the outside. No, never mind. That's how tough Dakota is. I speak about it. And now Amber tried to get advantage one more time. As now Candice tried to get him. Go for a serve there. Some sort of demon spirit right there from the demon family. That's what the spirit of demon family that you know, like no matter how much we hate it all. That's cool. Look at Kota kicking both members of the demon family. That's good for her. As now the colossal clutch on the outside, watch out for. Perhaps we could look at the double counter out of there. Things don't change fast here with the counts by now 5 as the colossal clutch is still going on the outside. As Candice now escaping. Drop kick to the back of the Viper Coda though. Watch that 6 already. As Ember Moon with the distraction allowing Candice to get back into the ring in time. But can we say the same thing about Dakota here? I don't know. As Candice wants into the world and Dakota back into the ring. Yeah, close indeed for the counter. There's kicks and strikes right there from Candice. Welcome Dakota back inside the ring. Elbow in the corner. The walk kick right there from Candice. As Candice feeling the match in the corner, but the close ain't got avoided by Dakota though. As Amber distracting Dakota again, but the Bulldog yet again got blocked by our champion. How smart is Dakota right there? Whipping Candice now in the corner. Looking for this nasty kick right there. She delivers another face washes in. It's not very nice, but you can't say that the Demon family didn't deserve it. What a running knee right there. Our interim general manager might be proud of that. I don't know. Especially by feuding with the leader of the Demon family. That's him and Senior, the father of both Niceman Jr. As now huge side slam from Candice away. Have Dakota, the woman champion in the corner. Connecting with a drop kick right there as Amber shearing her teammate on, of course. I didn't see much of a reaction from Raquel. As the arm got attacked there from Candice away. And now looking for a jump back suplex on Dakota Kai, goes into a bridge, but breaking the cover up. I'm not sure why. Maybe she wants to pre-damage Dakota, because there could be a possible because Ember Moon invoked her rematch clause. Will invoke her rematch clause comes next pay-per-view, which will be next week Sunday. So elbow but drop kick got avoided by Dakota Kai. As Dakota Kai could look for something. Big slap to Candice right there. As Amber yet again distracting her. And of some sort of good team switch, even though it doesn't pay off well there. Because of Dakota as smart that she is, but still got hit with this code breaker right there. As Candice stomping to some sort of trash, then have a foot stomp axe handle to the back of Kota right there.
She's looking more focused on gesturing rather than winning.
Yeah, indeed. It's all in. I think Candice wants to get inside the champion's head. Will face her teammate Ember Moon. Comes next week Sunday. And Ember's rematch for the Women's Championship. As a leg sword attack by Candice. Stomp to the boot to the face as well. Candice is in full control right now. Whipping Kota yet again into the turnbuckles. Kick to the midsection as the fans counting on it. I don't know why. Maybe to mock Candice. Why Candice stomps some mud hole into Kota. Maybe Sonko would be proud, I don't know. We don't know how he would feel about the Demon family. As Candice have Kota on his shoulders, but the reverse inverted DDT reversal out of nowhere where Ember tried to distract Kota, but Dakota but it didn't work out. As now tilt the whirl, head scissor right there from Candice. As Candice, soccer ball kick right there to the champ. But it's a huge boot right there. Ember yet again with the distraction. Come on, eject her already. Enough is enough, official. Do your job, come on, please. That's also right there. But Dakota with a huge kick right there. As Ember yet again with the distraction. But what a huge closer from Candice to take advantage. Candice climbing to the top rope. Even she knows she's a bad woman in here. Huge splash, but Dakota got the knees up. Dakota got the knees up. But Candice, look at this, how tough Candice is. We spoke earlier about Dakota's toughness, but you can't take anything away from Candice. Going up after nothing happened after that. And now looking for a suicide dive right there. After tossing Dakota to the outside, but look at the punch from Dakota Kai right there. As Ember Moon is looking on. But she needs to be careful if he got the ones any more buffs. The ref will eject her. But Dakota Kai looking for the detonation kick on Candice, and she delivers. But will it be enough? The ropes are right there though. The ropes are right there. But the ref now counting 1, but not even 2. I just spoke about just a couple of seconds about Candice's toughness, and there we see it, even the kick out after 1 of the detonation kick, the most dangerous move in Dakota in our champion's arsenal. And now the reversal for the second attempt is Dakota hanging down and out in the ropes. Is Candice taking charge for Dakota, drop kick to the back right there. As now, what has she on her mind? What has Candice on her mind? Is looking perhaps for the wicked stepsister. And if he hits, it could be all over on the champ. We don't know which condition Dakota even is in after just returning from injury in this matchup. And now Candice with a huge clothesline. And now I think she's calling for the Gargano escape. As look at Ember Moon right there, distracting Candice now, I think. As Candice get confused all on Ember Moon right there. As Ember now walking out on Candice the way much like Candice and Nightmare did on Ember earlier tonight. I mean, it is. But the ball is wide open for Dakota. Take advantage of the Ember let her teammate high and dry, much like she and much like Candice and Nightmare did earlier to Ember. Let's look at this. Kick in the corner. As Dakota with Storms even, and now stomping a mother into Candice. Can't say she didn't deserve it. Look at this. Boom. Rocked her. It could be all over, but will it be enough though? 1, 2, 3. It is. No, it's not. Candice too tough. And can't overcome it. As Candice keep herself up. Tried to get Dakota, but nope. Champion says
interrupts the attack.
Interrupts it indeed. Snapper takedown. Looking for a neck break over there. Neck snap, excuse me there. As Dakota perhaps looking for another detonation kick. Can she hit it this time? Can she hit it the second time, I mean. Excuse me right there. Nope, Candice. Too tough. Too smart. Avoiding the detonation kick attempt, but she's all by herself now. As Ember abandoned her much like Candice, and Ember abandoned Ember just a couple of moments ago, just a couple of minutes ago in the last match that we've seen tonight. A previous match we've seen tonight, not the last one, of course. We have plenty of matches over the close and the previous one, I mean, of course. As Candice now will control, trying to regain the control here with punches, and now lifting Dakota up. She had to recover the control until Ember ditched her. What a suplex, but you can't blame the, I don't know what animosity came from, but it's kind of understandable, even though I don't like the Team Family. As now Candice got Dakota on her shoulders, Snake Eyes in the corner right there. It's brutal as it gets right there. As Candice now whipping Dakota again near to Raquel. It's never, I don't know how smart it is, but maybe sending a message to Raquel. I mean, don't forget, Raquel and Rhea will meet Candice and Nightmare come next Sunday. So this next week Sunday, not this week, but next week Sunday. So maybe it's a message to them, a direct message. As Candice looking for the wicked stepsister times 2, and she delivers. Could be all over now for Dakota Kai. As Candice now looking once again for the Gargano escapes. Can she hit it this time? Nope, Dakota with a big time reversal right there. As Dakota looking for the detonation kick times 2, but will it be enough to keep Candice away? The ropes are right there. Dakota goes on the cover anyways, but will it be enough though? 1, 2, 3 with the crowd behind her. Dakota, our champion, pulls it off yet again against all the odds. But that's our champion right there. From the women's perspective, against a tough opposition against the way Dakota prevails yet again. What a champion she is. But after that performance, I wouldn't mind that Candice received the title shot
in this women's division victory.
As soon as possible. I mean, it was a huge match between those two, even though the typical shenanigans from Demon Family, but it all comes crashing and raining down on them here tonight. But it will be interesting to see whether the miscommunication and the troubles inside the Demon Family will lead to in the weeks coming on. And don't forget, they need to solve. If they want to solve it, they better hurry themselves up, because you know, next week Sunday there will be huge pay-per-views with so much gold from the Demon Family on the line. Every title that they're holding are on the line. Not just from Decimon Jr., from the North American champion, or the NXT champion Decimon Senior, but also from Nightmare and Candice tag titles, or also to Ember Moon trying to regain the women's championship from Dakota Kai. But easier said than done, especially when you have to worry about the troubles in your own stable, you know, in your own faction, you know. So that's not easy to say, but much like everybody, I dislike the behavior of the Demon Family, even though they were talented performers on the ring, but I can't stand their attitude one bit. So I enjoy that there are some troubles, but either way, it's not about my personal review. It's about it's about the show that we got. And next up, we got even more Demon Family action with the North American champion Decimon Jr. will be in a very, very important match for him, because he will face this Clark, who he injured around 1 month ago or so, and in the parking lot area. And Clark last week make his illustrious return, blasting Junior in the head with a steel chair, allowing Sasha to get the biggest win and the biggest upset in NXT history by beating the half demonic SOB, known as our North American champion. And tonight it will be Clark versus Decimon Jr. and if Clark wins, he will get added to Junior's match with Big Sash, if Big Sash is able to be there at the next at the pay-per-view event, which is of course next week Sunday. So this will be huge to see, and stay tuned with me, guys, for this important match, but also to the other important matches that we still have scheduled for you tonight here as well.